Okay, take two. Good morning, everyone. I am Coach Karen Mays, your healthy lifestyle coach and independent certified Optavia coach. I'm also your friendly neighborhood mindset maven. Tomorrow is the 8th anniversary of starting my journey to a better me with Optavia. 8 years ago today, I thought I was starting another diet. Little did I know that I would release 110 pounds and begin a professional transformation as well. My topic for today is showing up better for ourselves. If I were to boil it down to one core concept, it would be personal responsibility. I'm going to challenge, call, and treat you to take greater personal responsibility for yourself and your well-being because you matter. Your well-being matters. Too many of us ignore that little voice inside that's saying, stop, you're doing too much. You're on the wrong path. You can't go on like this. Please let this be your sign to pause and listen, and then take radical responsibility for your health, your well-being, and your energy. The truth is that our thoughts matter, our beliefs matter, our behavior matters. They all work together, and when we're moving in the right direction, they provide a really beautiful positive feedback loop of self-validation and progress. Part of my personal well-being routine this year has been writing an I am statement. I read it most mornings as a reminder of the woman I have decided to be. That's right, my friends. I literally remind myself who I am over coffee every morning. The first lines of it read like this. I am Karen Mays and I am confident. I own the energy I bring to the room. I am in control of myself, what I eat, what I drink, how I behave, and how I respond. I am present in the now, aware of my emotions, but not controlled by them. I know that I can weather any storm because I have internal stability. My internal flame is bright, warm, and glowing. I know how to care for my flame and nourish it. A few years ago, I felt like the exact opposite of all that was true. I am literally training my brain to see myself differently and show up differently in my whole life. That internal flame I wrote about was unpredictable and used to control me. Not anymore. Today, I care for it because it's my most precious resource. In return, it nourishes me and allows me to welcome attention and shine. So you might be thinking, what is well-being anyway? Well-being is a complex combination of a person's physical, mental, emotional, and social health factors. Well-being is strongly linked to happiness and life satisfaction. In short, well-being could be described as how you feel about yourself and your life. I personally believe that there's a link between self-confidence and well-being. The number one way to increase self-confidence, I've found, also improves well-being, and that's to start keeping promises you make to yourself. Sounds simple, right? But it's not easy. More on that in a minute. Are you a leaky bucket? Or are you a beautiful garden in the making? How you see yourself matters. The way I see it, well-being is not a problem to be solved or fixed. It's not a broken container, and neither are you. So how about we focus on care, cultivation, and love? As a mindful caretaker of myself and my well-being, I acknowledge my need for rest and replenishment. I choose to cultivate growth and health in my life. Doesn't that feel better? Now that we have our mindset and our metaphors in alignment, I want to get tactical. Taking these big ideas and translating them into daily life is what gets me out of bed every morning. So let's start with these core beliefs. 1, you are a masterpiece and a work in progress at the same time. That's right, we're not paintings to be finished and then hung on display. Second, there is a fun, enjoyable, healthy lifestyle for everyone. A big part of my journey has been discovering that healthy choices are something I do for myself, not to myself. Third, incremental progress is key. You've probably heard of the all or nothing mindset. Well, I'm here to tell you that success and greater well-being are found in the amazing gray zone of less than all and more than nothing. It might be one push-up or one glass of water or 1 minute of stillness. Start small and build. And finally, you matter. If caring for yourself because it benefits someone else gets you started, awesome. But just remember, you matter. Period, full stop, end of sentence. You, my friend, are worth the effort. In fact, do me a favor and type it into the chat now. I matter. Now I want to get really tactical. When you're ready to take radical responsibility for your well-being, here are some great tools. First, tracking. What gets measured gets done. So track what you've committed to work on and see your wins stack up. Decide on a few will do's and let the feeling of accomplishment set in. Second, accountability. A study showed that 65% of people meet a goal when they commit to another person. That number increases to 95% when ongoing accountability meetings are part of the process. 95%. Accountability is a really powerful tool. You might also want to try betting on yourself. You might use a marble jar. Make the bed, add a marble. Complete your walk, add a marble. Let the wins add up and then treat yourself. Another way to go is to give money to a friend to hold on to while you're working on your goal. If you don't follow through, if you don't show up for yourself, they get to burn the money, keep it, or donate it to a charity. It's a little radical, but it works for some people. And last, live out loud. Declare it. It might sound like this. I promised myself that I'd walk today. Care to join me? I go to bed at 10:30. I'm getting all my water in. Cheers. I'm so proud of myself for meditating 3 times this week. Or maybe when my marble jar is full, I'm going to treat myself to a massage. Hearing your own voice say these things is powerful. Give it a try. This is not just theory for me. My team and I led 3 challenges this year where we used these tools with great success. And here's what that looked like. To participate in the challenge, clients anteed up $25. That's the bet they placed on themselves. Then they agreed to use the habit tracker that you see here. And submit the tracker at the end of each week to their coach. That's the accountability piece. And the last piece is they promised to respond to challenge posts inside our private group, and that's living out loud. And by doing those things, they were able to earn their $25 back. With this structure in place, we had a finisher rate that is roughly double the industry standard in all of our challenges this year. So, what are some of the tactical ways you can take personal responsibility and level up? I have some ideas for you. You might already have some for yourself. You can create a positive feedback, thought, belief, behavior cycle, the one that I talked about before, with any of these. Avoid focusing on everything at once. Choose your area of focus and clearly define your action steps and goals. I learned a lot about myself earlier this year when I cleared the calendar on my birthday. I don't think I've ever done that before. I filled the day only with things I wanted to do: a walk, a bike ride, reading on the beach, going home when I felt like it, lunch with a friend, dinner with my family. The freedom and peace that I experienced that day was remarkable, and it has informed many of my choices since then. The intentional choosing was transformative. I didn't try to pack it all in. I defined what was essential and I made room for it. Another great place to start is the list. We all have one. That list of things you've been putting off: doctors, dentists, decluttering, personal projects. The undone things weigh us down. Maybe if you're really honest with yourself, there are 1 or 2 things on that list that you're just not going to do for 6 months, a year, maybe ever. If that's the case, then make like Elsa and let it go. I feel lighter already. Here are some tiny habits that my clients shared with me that might help you too. Nancy stops eating at 7 p.m. Jen has an app send her inspirational messages throughout the day. Jessie drinks 24 ounces of water while getting ready in the morning. Elena parks farther away from her office building, and then she takes the stairs up to her office. And me, I write 3 moments of joy or satisfaction from the prior day every morning. Focusing on positive moments from my life allows them to expand and fill me like a deep breath. None of these takes much time. What they do take are intention, commitment, and, you guessed it, personal responsibility. Care and cultivate, cultivate and care. It feels so good. I hope that some of you are feeling inspired and you're thinking to yourself, I'm going to get going with this. I'm going to get a new journal. I'm going to read a book. I'm going to download that tracker and I'm going to create the perfect plan. That's awesome. Do those things, whatever they are for you. And why not start now? Sit a little taller in your chair. Breathe a little deeper. Project your voice when you speak. When you listen, listen intently. Lean into the camera and let us feel your energy and your presence. There, you already began. Congratulations. Thank you so much, everybody, for your time and attention. You can use the QR code on the screen to download your habit tracker and start stacking up those wins. I can't wait to celebrate with you.
Thanks, Karen. Phenomenal as always. Much appreciated. And we did record it, right? So let me just stop the recording here.
Thank you.
And we'll send out the recording as well.